Hello and welcome again to River Valley Farm. You're probably going to say, well, what is he up to now? Well, we're going to put some fertilizer on my alfalfa field today. I already put 300 pounds on it the other day, and I have another 300 pounds here. Nothing fancy, just 12, 12, 12. So okay, so there we go, 300 pounds of 12, 12, 12 fertilizer. I'm not doing sampling just yet. I'm going to do it after I take the next cutting off the alfalfa field, and then I'm going to also sample. I'm going to sample it in 3 different sections this time, because there's definitely 3 different growth patterns. And then I'm going to sample the next field that I'm going to sow down, which is this hillside here on the other side of the barn going down to the alfalfa field. We're going to sow that next. Also alfalfa and orchard grass. I'm kind of debating on whether I want to do a fall seeding on that with winter wheat and ryegrass, or ryegrass, I should say. Well, that's the debate. I'm going to do a fall seeding on it. I'm going to burn it. We're going to spray it, kill it off, burn it down, and then come back and work it up and plant it sometime September, October, something like that, middle of September or something. But anyway, that's the plan right now. We're just going to do this as kind of a boost for the alfalfa field right now, because it needs a little help. That field down there, I mean, it's sand. It doesn't hold nutrients. It doesn't hold much. It does a pretty good job of holding moisture, but the plants aren't really rooted deep enough yet to do that. So anyway, I'm going to go spread this. Or I should say, we're going to go spread this, and we'll talk about the different spots in the field that are different. They're pretty obvious to see if you stop and look at it. So that's what we're going to do. Okay, so we're gonna call this here zone 3. It's actually doing pretty good. We've got a pretty good stand of alfalfa and orchard grass out here. The orchard grass is a little bit yellow, but you know, it'll be all right. And this is pretty much from, I don't know, the first 75 feet or so, widthwise, lengthways, this goes pretty much all the way to the end, but it does narrow up at the other end. So that we're going to call zone 3. And the Johnson grass really likes it, so we know it's doing something right. So zone 2, from about 75 feet from the south edge of the field over to halfway or so about right here. Again, doing pretty good on stand, not too bad on the grass either. But you know, it's just, it doesn't look as good, right? To me, it doesn't look as good. And then zone 1 is the northern half of the field, more or less. It's just, it's not there. I have a half decent stand of stuff that I wanted in the field. I've got a lot of weeds, a lot of this, a lot of that, you know, just unpleasantries, more or less. We do have, like I said, a half decent stand. You know, here's alfalfa. That looks like Johnson grass, but anyway, alfalfa, ragweeds, crabgrass probably. But you know, alfalfa, Johnson grass likes it here too. And we have sage grass, more ragweeds, you know, pretty much everything but what we hope to have down here, other than a little bit of alfalfa here and there. So yeah, this is going to take, like I said, I'm going to resample this here after I cut it again, and we're going to do at least 3 sections of this field, because this over here is its own thing. It's its own animal. We're going to fertilize the crap out of it this fall, or in spring, one or the other. Hopefully I'm going to come up with the seed drill and then just come out here and drill seed into this and do it up, see what it does. But anyway, or I should say, come out here and drill seed into that and go from there. Reseed it, fertilize this specific spot more or less as yeah, as its own separate deal. And then the middle, you know, yeah, I don't know. Anyway, we'll work on, we'll figure out just exactly how that's going to go in the fertilizer when the soil tests come back. And then also I'm going to sample that over there, that hillside over there, and sow it down as well, or at least that's the plan. So anyway, we're going to spread fertilizer now. like I drilled it in to begin with, but I didn't. See the dirt where it's not covered in weeds, so it's rather amazing to me the differences in this field, but that is what it is, basically. It is what it is. That sounds about right. So yeah, anyway, once I get done here, or once I get this side covered once, I'm going to go back to the other edge and work my way back over this way until I run out of fertilizer, basically. Now I just crossed my plow furrow. Anyway. Okay, so we put down 300 pounds of, or well, let's see, that was 600 pounds of 12-12-12 fertilizer. Again, like I said, that was just a boost, more or less, to try and get some good, decent growth out of the stuff before I cut it again. And I'm probably not going to cut it again until the end of August, but anyway, that's where we're at with that. We'll cut it end of last week of August or so, probably, weather permitting. And then I will sample it, take soil tests again, and we'll go from there. See what comes back on those. Like I said, I'm going to do it in 3 different sections though, and I'll have to take my walking wheel and measure it all out and all that good stuff, see how much each one, how many acres is comprised of each piece down there and whatever. But and then also this other field over here that I want to look into, or I'm not going to look into it, I'm going to do it. Like I said, I'd like to get it down to seed it down with winter wheat or rye, either one, as my parent crop, and then put the alfalfa and the orchard grass in the ground along with it, and probably no, I don't know, some type of nitrogen fertilizer or something would be my guess to base it on. I always try and do this backwards for some reason. I should put this over here That way maybe you'll be able to see me when I'm talking to you, right? So anyway, I guess that's about it, really. We're gonna cut more hay as we find it, I guess, and otherwise it's just gonna be cleaning up, moving equipment, bush hogging, stuff like that. I'm gonna have to go back to the place that I cut the 9-acre field at earlier this year to cut it again. But I don't know, we may wait until August to do that too. I have to see what it looks like. I haven't been by there in a while. Need to stop by and check on it, I guess. But anyway, I've talked for long enough, and yeah, I've talked long enough. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll be back later. I got my gear in for the hay tedder, so I guess tomorrow I can come and put it back together. But anyway, we'll see you later.